carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
There is no doubt that Geno Atkins is really strong and stout at the point of attack. But I love his suddenness, the ability to make plays, to be in one spot, and then he's gone. And into the offensive backfield, he's a heck of a player.
And there, a big TFL, tackle for loss.
Hard to believe that his father, Gene Atkins, was an NFL defensive back. Has bred this big defensive tackle.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't it? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. There's the first NFL catch for South Carolina's Deebo Samuel. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Big Geno Atkins there to bring him down.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
12 yards there and a first down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue, just make sure you feed me the football? And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Nick Vigil charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. To throw is Garoppolo. This will be caught inside the 10. 23 yards the pickup there.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their own 22. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. So another look for Dalton on 2nd and 10. Throw left side, complete to Ross. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Dalton to Green for a Cincinnati first.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. A very solid gain of 27.
There's nothing like getting out of the gate and finding your favorite target. Andy Dalton just did that with A.J. Green.
And some people call that a nice fantasy football connection as well.
Yeah, they're piling up the points that way, and they want to see that continue.
Here's Dalton. That's caught right side by Anderson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's the 6th-round pick from Oklahoma, Rodney Anderson. It's a 5-yard. Gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here.
33. It's a party now.
Despite only needing 1, Dalton to throw. And that is incomplete. That close on 3rd down, I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
Here's Dalton. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. A reminder coming up later tonight, Sunday Night Football, a good one from Atlanta. Eagles and Falcons, 8:20 Eastern. And then tomorrow on Monday Night Football, Odell Beckham back in New York. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Credit the sack to Malik Jefferson.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well. So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut it down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Garoppolo to his tight end, Kittle, for a Niner first down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago.
Here we go.
And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Here we go.
Quit talking about it and wing it.
On second down now. It's Coleman, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. The Niners on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. In fact, if anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
He goes full extension, and he's got it. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay,
I
good.
just need some chocolate and a box of tissues.
That's good for a Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Can. Over here. Yes. Good. Watch this. Heads up.
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Nice completion there for Andy Dalton. Charles, you worked some of his games when he was at TCU. Now you've worked his games in the NFL. What progression have you seen?
I've seen a guy who took over as a freshman in college and got better and better each year. Always added a little bit more to his game, got stronger. But the best part about him is that...
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Carl Lawson He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
It's just me and you. It's just 65. Me and you. 57. Mike.
Bravo.
Got one. 57's Mike. Mike 57.
Go ahead.
Garoppolo. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Here we go.
There's just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. On 1st down, Garoppolo. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
21. Go, team. Spill. 12. Go.
There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. Touchdown, 49ers! Marquise Goodwin, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
44.
To throw again, Dalton. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, Haywood.
Here we go.
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. Taken in at the 22. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
At their own 18.
So here's Dalton and the Bengals now. 1st and 10 at their own 18.
Here we go, Ken.
Check 33.
Dalton here from the gun. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second.
And he goes down. Dalton couldn't get rid of it, and that will be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Geno Atkins got home that time. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Garoppolo now. And the pressure gets to him again. Nick Vigil picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Let's go. Do it.
At their own 31-yard line.
So here's Dalton and the Bengals now. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll begin here with Bernard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. DeForest Buckner able to record his 5th sack of the season. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. And Dalton to throw. And Green with a catch left side. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
It's a gain of 29. That's good for a Bengals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Here we go. Hey, check.
From the gun, Dalton. He'll let this go end zone for Green. Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals have got it back to a 1-score game. Bullock good on the extra point, and the lead is down to 2. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Like 20.
Drop deep.
They begin the drive with Coleman. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Getting out a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He's going to loft one deep, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Gold with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a big mistake on the return. He's out of bounds at his own 1-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
Hut! 2-by-2. Move! Lady! Give me that ball! Give it up!
Got to be careful here. Dalton over the middle. That's caught by Ross. And he's only able to get it to right around the 3. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. It's got to be so tough having the ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
No doubt about it, because offense coordinators love to call plays to send receivers into the middle of the field. And linebackers, they want to naturally discourage those plays from being called.
Looking to throw again on second down. Dalton, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they'll walk him back half the distance. After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. That's fielded at the 8-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 at their own 23. Gets this one left side to Pettis. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape, because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Coleman now. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays that happen.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
3 down. Let's 57, run.
13.
On third down, Coleman. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
Hands up. Lead.
33. He's tired of me.
They'll start on the ground here with Bernard. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window.
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play. Dalton to his favorite receiver, Green. 53 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's first and 10. Dalton. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Green once again the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
Check me out. check 33.
Nice. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Hands up.
Throwing again. Dalton. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Solomon Thomas able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals.
Strong right.
Hey, orbit.
You got 3 down. Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike.
Operating from the gun. Dalton. And that will be incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now. 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, Dalton. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Flush to his right. Caught Eifert over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot, not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing right now. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch QB drop. Hey, check Mike 30.
93, 52, 93, 44, 44. There you go.
Check Mike.
And again, Andy Dalton to throw. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Dalton going to break the huddle, come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
High 7.
Another chance for Dalton. Escape, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Solomon Thomas able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brings up 2nd down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Another try after the 1st down sack. Dalton. That's complete. Bernard. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now the Bengals on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15.
52-93, 44.
Out of the gun, it's Dalton. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add to your stats.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They'll try on 4th. Here's Dalton. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the 49ers are going to get the football back.
Here we go. Black 80.
I got you. Slam.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Here we go. By 20.
San Francisco.
Let's go. Get it. Let's go.
On 1st down, it's Coleman. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Black.
Check.
Garoppolo looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
Here we go.
So the victory here for San Francisco. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.